Here it is. I'm putting all my cards on the table in this video. I'm showing you every set I bought as an investment in 2024. I'm going to tell you my buy prices, and then I'm going to show you what the sets are currently going for about a few days after retirement. I'm already profitable on most of these sets, and because of good discounts, there are some I could even double up on already. I've divided this video up by theme, and there are timestamps below, so feel free to skip around. If you do appreciate this video, please like and subscribe. It really motivates me to keep making these. Thanks. So starting off, I got a whole bunch of BrickHeadz this year. BrickHeadz are interesting to me because they're kind of like Lego's answer to Funko Pops. Most of them are exclusive to the Lego store, and I wonder maybe at some point Lego is going to go wide with these and put future waves in more retailers. I think if that happens and more people start to learn that these sets exist, we could see a ton of people coming in and wanting the older ones. If you look at what happened for the first few years of Funko Pops, that could be a really good thing. But that's aspirational. That could happen. I doubt it. I'm not planning on it. Truthfully, looking back, I probably went a little too deep on BrickHeadz this year. Some of the ones I got last year didn't do as well as I thought. Case in point, this Disney 100 set, which I got for about 50% off. And if I sold it right now, I'd still barely break even. But the ones I got this year are looking to be pretty good so far. So if you watch the channel, you already know I got 5 of these. The Mirabelle Madrigal. I did a whole video on this set and how it was a major sleeper. My average buy-in on the set was 32% off, or a little under $7. I'm only using eBay for current prices because that's where I sell most often. And Amazon is gating most of us Lego resellers. So here it is on eBay, $20, 18, 17. Here's 38 from the UK. But other than that last one, Mirabelle is only doing so-so, but there may not be many people who know about this set yet because the Amazon listing was suppressed for most of the shelf life. So I'm going to hold on to these for a little while. It did sell out at Lego, so that's a good sign. If I sold now, I would make a profit, but not much after shipping and fees. I also got this Shadow and Knuckles BrickHead. Thinking the new Sonic movie and the Knuckles show could get some buzz for these sets. So I picked the Shadow and Knuckles over Sonic and Tails because it had the shorter shelf life. And then after discount stacking, I got them at 27% off, or a little under $15. And it looks like some folks here in the States were willing to pay a lot for some from across the pond in the UK there. Here's $56 shipped. Here's 78 shipped, but that does include Sonic and Tails. But locally, it looks like they'll go for about 30. So if I sold them now, I'd make a few bucks after shipping and fees. I only got one of the Phantom Menace BrickHead. I got it before it went on sale at the end of the year, but Honey did have a deal with 20% cash back on that particular set. And at the same time, there was 2 pretty decent GWPs going on, so I managed to cash back my way up to 44% off for this one. So my buy price was just a little over $30. I got nervous when it went on sale at the end of the year, so I didn't buy more. But ultimately, it did sell out, and on eBay right now, it's going for about $50 on average after shipping and fees. If I sold it right now, I may net $5 or so. Now, as an aside, this is a good example of why you should get retired sets off eBay, because this set is $63 on Amazon right now. And that's before shipping, and that's supposedly discounted. So, I did also get a few of these Legolas and Gimli BrickHeadz. The Lord of the Rings ones were all doing awesome, and I figured these two would be the same. They were some of the last to sell out, though, so I did get a little nervous on these as well. But they did eventually sell out. So with stacking, I got them down to 31% off, so about a $14 buy price. They are a little all over the place with prices right now, but it looks like I would get at least 30 for them if I sold today, which would amount to a small profit after shipping and fees. But probably the best of the bunch is this Gandalf and Balrog. I was only able to get one of these, unfortunately, because they sold out fast and they never went on sale. Honestly, I added this to the cart on a whim to get up to a GWP threshold, but after discount stacking, I was able to get about 15% off. So I paid about $17 for this, but here they are going 48, 47 shipped. And in the lead up to the holidays, they were going nuts. Here's 50, here's 64 shipped. So if we see that next year, I should have no problem doubling up on this one. So next up is Star Wars. I did just talk about the Phantom Menace BrickHeadz. So if you skipped ahead and want to hear the details on that one, just go back to the BrickHeadz section. I did also get a few of these Ahsoka battle packs for $11.50 on in-store clearance. That's about 42% off. They are sold out on Lego, but they're still available a lot of places. So they're not doing great yet. I'm sure there's a ton of supply in the secondary market. Truthfully, even with the discount I got, if I sold them now, I'd probably lose money. It does look like a few people are bundling these up, which seems like a pretty good idea to me. I also got a few of these Stormtrooper mechs for $11, so about a 30% discount. Army builders seem to like these. If I sold them individually now, I would probably lose money, but like the battle packs, they're still available a bunch of places, and I'm sure there's a ton of supply to burn through. So I still like my chances with these a couple years from now. Next up is the New Republic E-Wing and Shin Hati Fighter from the Ahsoka series. This set comes with 2 pretty good sized ships and 5 unique minifigures. And I managed to snag one of these for $61, which is 45% off. These characters aren't available elsewhere, and it includes a couple Jedi. And the second season of Ahsoka is going to be coming out soon. But that said, if I sold now, I'd get about $90 on eBay, which is just about breaking even after shipping and fees. It is sold out on Lego, but it's available at some other retailers. So I think it'll be a much better set a year or two from now. Now, the best set of the bunch and probably my best investment of the year, honestly, in terms of ROI, was this one right here. This is a Boba Fett mech, but that's only because I got an incredible discount. So they had this in store marked down to $5, as you can see here. And then when they rang it up, it actually came up as $3. I think somebody at Walmart made a mistake. This is over 80% off. Like the other Star Wars sets, there's still a ton of supply out there, but it is sold out on Lego and it's going for around MSRP on eBay. So just because of the discount I got on this one, I could double up easily if I sold now, and I'd probably be able to quadruple my spend a year from now. But of course, there was only one, so even if I do, that's like $9 profit. So there weren't a lot of architecture sets retiring this year, but there was one I liked. This here, Taj Mahal. To give a little history, Lego has made a few other versions of the Taj Mahal before. The first one did really well after it retired, but then Lego came out with another one after that, and the price on the first one dropped. The other ones are huge, like over 5,000 pieces, and they go for over $500. So I think there's going to be a lot of people who will like this smaller one because it's easier to display and they'd rather not spend $500. I got this on a flash sale from Amazon for around $64, counting some cash back. And right now it's going for $140 shipped. There's $120, so I'd make a decent profit on this one if I sold today. I only got one city set this year, and I was honestly thinking about returning them before I checked prices. This is the Jungle Explorer Red Panda mission. I got a bunch of these for around $6 each. It's a 43% discount, and I was hoping to use FBA and send them all in at once, sell on Amazon, but can't really do that for the time being, so I thought about returning them. But then I checked eBay, and this thing is going for $20 easily. So with a small set like this, shipping is pretty cheap. And at that price, I'm already doubling up. I think the reason it's doing well is because the only place to get this red panda, you can see, is in there's one of these in a $40 Dreamzzz set, but otherwise you can only get it in this set. So those who watch this channel know I really liked the 3-in-1 packs from Walmart this year. And so I also picked up this Minecraft one. The MSRP for these 3 sets sold separately is $45. And this box was $20 flat. I'll show you the other side here. So even at MSRP, you're starting at 56% off. I wasn't expecting these to sell out so quickly. Otherwise, I probably would have gotten more, but I only got one. But after I bought them, the Fox Lodge, which I thought was the best set in the pack, was taken off the retirement list. But surprisingly, this one, the Abandoned Mine, is already off to a pretty good start despite having a 4-year shelf life. So if I sold that individually, I would almost double up on it. And if I sold all these as a set, I would make a profit. I'm going to hold off until Fox Lodge retires. And for dream sets, I just did a whole video on this theme, so I'm going to go through them quickly. I only got one of each of these. I do think they're big risk, and if they don't perform, these might be for personal collection. I'm not sure. This Dream Village I got for about 12 bucks, 61% off by using the direct discount and the cash back from lego.com. It's going for $34.35, and it is still available at Lego, and it's 20% off at the time I'm making this. So I'm already in the black, and after it sells out, I feel like I could make a good profit on this one if I choose to sell it. I might want to build it. I also saw this Mr. Oz car in store for $18.50. That's 39% off, so I picked one up. It's going for about 30 for the time being, so I would lose money on this one if I sold right now. But it is still available a bunch of places, so I think it should go up a bit more once it sells through. And then, of course, I got one of the Shark Ship. This was on a flash sale on Amazon for just shy of 70 bucks. So I got it for a little over 50% off. Sale prices on eBay for this set are kind of all over the place, but everything is at or above MSRP. So I am making a profit on this one as well. And I do think I will be able to double up on this in a year or so if I decide to sell. I also got 3 Speed Champion sets. All of these can still be found at a bunch of retailers for at or below MSRP, so I'm confident these prices are going to go up over the next few months, at least a bit. I got this one, the Lotus Aviha, in store for $9.50, about 53% off. It's currently going for 20-ish, so I might make a buck or two if I sold it now. If you remember, I did do a review of this one, so you can go back and watch that if you want, but I like this set. I got a couple of these Ferrari 812s. They were $14.50 in store, so that's about 40% off. This one had a shorter shelf life and a $25 MSRP, and the lowest it's going for now is about 24 bucks. So after shipping and fees, if I sold now, I might lose a little money on this one. But like I said, it should go up after retailers sell out and quick flippers sell through. I also got one of the Countach. This one has been heavily discussed by investors because the larger version of this car just released. And thanks to some cold cash, I was able to get one of these $20 sets for $8, 59% off. Of course, I was only able to get one at that price, though. It's also going for around 24 or more shipped on eBay, so I would make a decent profit on this one if I sold today. So I only got one set from the Icons theme this year, which is one of my favorite themes for investing, but I just got the one set, and it is this one, the Dried Flowers. If you don't know, the first botanical set that retired was the Birds of Paradise. It has done amazing over the last year, one of the best performers. It was a $100 set. There were some sales at the end of last year. You could pick it up for 60 bucks. Now it's selling for 200 easy and even more than that on Amazon. So this set, I don't think is going to do as well as that one because that one was a Target exclusive. But I'm confident there is going to be some demand for this in Q4 next year. I got a few of these for around $26.50, which is 47% off. If you look at eBay, prices are all over the place right now, but it is still available at a lot of retailers. So I still think it's got a good shot to grow once those sell through. I also got, and this is one I'm really happy about, an A-frame cabin. I did talk about this in a prior video, so I won't go into it too much, but I picked this one up on Insiders Weekend, and combining this, the direct discount that you got that weekend with the GWPs, everything else, my buy price for this set was around $100, and I'm close to doubling already, which is phenomenal on a larger set like this. Last up in the theme, I got The Office. Walmart did a flash clearance on this, and I was fortunate to pick one of these up for $70, which is a 44% discount. I'm honestly a little surprised and disappointed by this one because this set was almost never on sale, and when it did go on sale, it sold out very fast. It was a Walmart exclusive, but it's still going for around MSRP. Because of the discount, I would make a profit on this one if I sold now, but it wouldn't be a ton. So it's only a few days after retirement. There's still plenty of time for this to grow, though. So for Marvel, I talked about this Wolverine Claws set in the sleeper set video I did about a month ago. I got this from Lego, not Target. And with cash back stacking, I got the price down to a little under 50 bucks or 33% off. And I'm feeling good about that video right now because this is regularly going for around 100 or more shipped. I think this was helped by the fact that the set never saw any big direct discounts, and it was a Target exclusive. I also, from Ninjago, got this Heatwave Dragon. This is my first time investing in a Ninjago set, honestly, but for some reason I like to look at this one. I think I just like dragons. I saw a flash sale for 35% off, so I got this for about 36 bucks. It's currently going for about 55 on eBay, which is its MSRP. Um, at that price, after shipping and fees, I would make a few dollars, probably less than $5. But it's still got plenty of time to grow, and I think it's still available at a lot of retailers. They get one Technic set, this John Deere tractor. This is one of the first John Deere sets to retire, and sometimes the first in a theme can do really well if there are collectors that want to go back for it. So I found this in store, $22, which is a 29% discount. It is still available a few different places, but even so, I could get 40 bucks for it or so. I'm confident I could get 40 bucks or so on eBay. After shipping, I'd only make a few bucks on this, but it did sell out on Lego.com, so there's still some time for this to grow. For Creator, I just got this 3-in-1 pack. I also talked about this set in my sleeper set video. It's kind of like the Minecraft one. The MSRP for this box is $20. The value of the sets inside, sold individually, is $45 at MSRP. I was expecting to see a clearance on this one, and instead it sold out. So, like the Minecraft, I only got one. But when sold at a set, this is going for about 45 shipped. In the lead up to the holidays, it was regularly going for 50 plus. So I would make a little profit if I sold now. But all three of the sets are still available at some retailers individually, and the dinosaur set isn't even retired yet. So I'm going to hold this for at least another year, see what it does. And now for what will probably end up being my worst decision of the year. Don't just learn from my wins, learn from my mistakes. Because I maxed out on this one, the Jade Rabbit. I got the buy limit of 5 of them. They first went on sale for 40% off around September. And at the same time, Lego had a double stack of GWPs. It was the Pegasus and the Flower Pot, I believe. So my buy price on these was $8.50, so 57% off. This set is supposed to be a Lego exclusive, and I checked Amazon. Back then, they had it for $25, and it was saying it had sold over 3,000 in the last month. And on eBay, it was going for 20 back then, which is the MSRP. You should know this is a seasonal set. It is for the Harvest Festival, which occurs around September or October of every year. So that's why it was selling so well at that time. Unfortunately, it has stayed 40% off since then, and it is still available at 40% off. And Amazon eventually matched that price. So it looks like Lego way overproduced these. And I will say it's a good set. I did build one of the ones I got, and I was surprised by how much I liked it. I even posted a review on here a few months ago, but right now on eBay, it's not doing quite as bad as I thought. But after $6 or $7 to ship, I would still lose money on this if I sold right now. This is a good example of why I save most of my capital for November and December. Next up, I also got a couple of these, the Alien Pack, the Alien Habitats. That's 40716, 40715, respectively. Both of these retail for about 15 bucks. I talked about these in the sleeper video I did a couple months ago. The highlights, 7 months shelf life. They're exclusive to Lego.com, so supply on these is going to be likely pretty low. They also pair well together, so I may be able to sell them both at once and only have to deal with one shipping fee. In the same vein, I grabbed a couple of the Series 26 Space Minifigs to go with them too. I figure these three will make a nice bundle. The minifigs were about 30% off, so I got them for $3.50 each, and I got the Alien sets for about 45% off, or around $8 each. So I looked on eBay. The Alien Habitat recently went for $20 on eBay. That one, I'm not sure why that's at the top. It went for 37 shipped though, but that's from Germany back in June. But you scroll down a little, here's 27 and even 37 within the last month or so. Alien Pack is also doing pretty well, 27. Here's 21, here's 17 and 23. So As expected, they're going for a pretty good price, but they're still selling infrequently. So it could take a while to offload them, which is why I didn't go too deep on these. They are actually both still available at lego.com, and they're 20% off at the time I'm making this. So I got to think there's still room to grow on these. The space minifigs are going between $4.50 and $12, depending on the figure. I'm not sure which figures I got because I haven't opened the boxes. But I think there's a way to figure that out without opening them. So when it's time to sell, I might be able to say which one it is. I'll look into that. But either way, I'm feeling pretty good about this one so far. Speaking of minifigs, I also got one box of the Dungeons and Dragons minifigures. It just seems to me like there's a big overlap of Dungeons and Dragons fans and Lego fans, and these match the races and the classes of the game pretty well. There's also that giant D&D set, which is probably going to be around for a while. So people who get that set may want to go back and get some of these. I got this box of 6 for $20, or about 33% off right now. Individually, there's a big variance. They're going between $4 and $17, but there's still plenty of inventory out there of these at the various retailers. So I think there's a good bit of room to grow there. This is another set I talked about in my sleeper video, and honestly, I just like this one. The Auspicious Dragon. There was never a good discount on this set, and it was starting to sell out. So I got it. It was only 17% off on Amazon. But you match that with a Prime card, delayed shipping. I ended up paying around $70 for it. Now it's on eBay. And that top one is a damaged box, but it's generally going for around 150-ish shipped. So I am feeling good about this one too, even though I usually go for bigger discounts. And the last set I want to talk about in this video, one of my best, is this carousel. It is a Lego store exclusive. I managed to get it for 55% off. Lego put it 30% off for a little while, and I stacked that with the usual cashback methods that I use. So my buy price on this one was a little over $11. Right now, it is going for between $30 and $40 on eBay. So I'm already doubling up. Okay, that's it. That's every set I got for investing in 2024. Let me know how I did in the comments. I will have lots more Lego content coming in 2025. My plan is to do the review videos for other toys during the week, and then just Lego videos on the weekend. And I'm already planning my next Lego video, which is going to be what I'm putting on my watch list for 2025. So I'll be going through that. I'll also be doing a ton of reviews and speed builds for certain sets, including this one right here, the typewriter. I do know this set is also doing great as an investment, but I don't care. I bought it to build it, and that's what I'm going to do. So if any of that content sounds interesting, please do subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it. And if you don't mind, drop a like too. Really appreciate it. Thanks for watching.